Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing some new tidbits and reveals of the Star Wars New Jedi Order. Recently it had fallen through a couple of months ago, having lost one of their head writers once again, but now in the recent, just this past week, news have broken that they have picked up a fourth and a new writer, who is George Nolfi, on this franchise and on for the movie, acting as the writer. Now whether or not Lucasfilm is looking to do full-on rewrites or maybe just a few script changes here or there, which I'm thinking is honestly my best guess, is kind of up in the air for as of right now. Hopefully this movie will begin its actual production and filming by the end of this year though, however, because that's what the other initial reports and rumors do concern for this movie, and I think that honestly Lucasfilm has put a lot of effort and a lot of work into this movie for it to never materialize and actually come to fruition. I mean, as I had just mentioned, going through 4 writers, they definitely want to get this project right and off of the ground as well. We of course are going to go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it, kind of break it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from comicbookmovie.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Star Wars New Jedi Order writer George Nolfi on honoring the franchise and potentially exploring some of those politics as well for a galaxy far, far away. You guys already know I'm such a sucker for when it comes to Star Wars political things, and especially set in the prequel era, so learning more so of that in the sequel era is something that I definitely would look forward to then there as well. And since the movie was first officially announced and confirmed at Star Wars Celebration 2 years ago in 2023, it's become more increasingly difficult to keep track of the number of writers who have worked on and with Lucasfilm's widely touted movie revolving around Daisy Ridley's Rey Skywalker, set 15 years roughly after the events of the sequel trilogy and the rise of Skywalker. Last month, the news had broke that George Nolfi has signed up to give director Charmin Obid-Chinoy's New Jedi Order tale another rewrite, and it seems a part of these reports is that they're looking at doing a complete overhaul and completely rewriting a lot of major story elements for whatever that may consist of in this movie. That's another huge thing about this movie, is that we really don't know exactly what it's about other than what I had just mentioned, set 15 years after the events of the rise of Skywalker. Rey Skywalker acts almost as this Jedi master and trying to build up a new Jedi Order, hence its title. The filmmaker who had penned Ocean 12, The Bourne Ultiman, and had wrote and directed The Banker was also among those hired to helm 2014's Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but this will be the most high-profile project to date since then at the very least. To say the least is that he definitely has the experience. And so, recently talking to Film Stories, Nolfi had confirmed his involvement with the upcoming Star Wars movie for one, and then goes on to detail his approach to heading into a galaxy far, far away, saying, in quote, "The way I approach it is you look at what's come before you. You look at all the broad ideas of what they want to do, meaning Lucasfilm, Disney, Charmin Obid-Chinoy, the director, and then what you want, you know, as a writer also does, and try to put the beats of the story together." He goes on to explain, try and imagine the characters, and then you present that with an understanding that it needs to honor, obviously, a long, incredible tradition. Ending that quote right there. That in itself of that quote, honestly, very much looks like that he is definitely doing a complete creative overhaul and rewriting a lot of the initial movie of whatever actually consisted of before then. As I had mentioned, 3 previous writers before then. Honestly, I'm very curious for the day to come when we we do learn about what some of those original previous concepts could have actually been about, similar to the Dual Fates movie that was supposed to be supposedly Rise of the Skywalker. Before that, had a couple of different concept arts to go alongside with that then there as well. And as for the challenge of a large canvas that a Star Wars movie honestly presents, No-Fi had also addressed the notion of potentially delving into the galaxy's politics like George Lucas before him, however, has no intention of use the movie to preach to fans on the comments below, saying in quote, "If you think about George Lucas, the 6 movies that he did in the universe that he actually created, it's actually very stupid in the broad notions of politics," the writer had said. "It's not talking about today per se, but there's the Empire, Nazism / Roman Empire," ending that quote right there. Kind of into the sense of that when you look back on the original trilogy or into the prequel trilogy, they're based off of real world events and wars essentially. Like you look at the original trilogy, often is compared to the Vietnam War, for example. He says in another quote, "The democracy of the Roman Empire collapsing and becoming an empire, and the perennial story of human beings organizing themselves and against the chaos, and then the tools that help human societies tamp down on chaos becomes oppression," ending that quote right there. So what is really very core to what I think George Lucas was trying to talk about, No-Fi had continued, and one of the wonderful things about science fiction and Star Wars, which is more almost scientific fantasy or space opera, is that you can raise the deepest issues without it feeling like a philosophy class or a political science class or something I read in the newspaper today. You know, that quote right there. Into the sense of that it's something that isn't exactly right up in your face exactly per se, but the politics and those kind of ideologies are definitely there, always have been there for a galaxy far, far away, and really talking about how he wants to incorporate that into his script for New Jedi Order is honestly quite exciting to hear about and very interesting to hear about, because looking back on the previous writers, I don't really feel like that we've learned or have heard that much before from any of them. Guys, let me know of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated, so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.